All right, you guys, you know what? I'm going to blast you off with a little bit of some epic consciousness. One of the oldest symbols you will see that's been on the face of this earth from ancient Sumeria. This is from an ancient papyrus artifactual glyph. This is actually a picture of it from one of the museums. And I took a picture of the picture and I wanted to show you because this Lion's Gate right now is a very important time, because as we make believe everything in existence, we also make believe the fact that there's energy, frequency, and vibration, and when it's put together in a proper way, there's divine harmony that orchestrates it. So in all my other videos, we've been tapping, doing the emotional freedom technique and tapping, on all of our shadows and things that are coming up that are issues for us. We've been tapping on it, and we've been giving it a voice, allowing ourselves to become safe in an unsafe feeling place. Obviously, we're short-circuiting the issues that we're having that are running on repeat. And when we short-circuit those frequencies running on repeat, what we're doing is reprogramming them with better frequencies, so we can have better choices when our meridians open themselves up and have different routes to travel down. So this video, instead of tapping on our body and tapping and doing that, we're going to be tapping on this instrument. And we're going to just tap for the intentions of this Stargate portal activation time, 8/8. And the year we're in right now is 24, which is a 6. So 8 plus 8 plus 6 is 8, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. So anyways, I don't know how math works, and I don't know how people make up all of these holidays, and I don't know how it aligns with the stars, because I'm not an astrologer. I am actually not a mathematician, so I don't even know how to add or subtract, really. I do know geometry. Actually, no, I don't. That's a lie. I don't know geometry either. Okay, what I really know is sacred geometry. Well, at least I know about it. I know enough to tell you a lot about it. But I also know how to play instruments a little bit. I know how to do a lot of things a little bit. But I'm not a master at anything other than being me. So this is me offering to you another tapping solution for how to manage yourself in your life. You can get one of these instruments and you can start tapping on it and learning how to play music. This is a good outlet for expression if you're interested in growing yourself into something else. Learn music. It's amazing. All right, ready, set. That was a long introduction to this beautiful video. I hope you like it. like to remind you that in tapping, even if you don't know what you're doing, it's okay. There's a rhythm and there's a pattern and a formula of how it all works and comes together. And the better you get at accepting, like my cat, say hi. Every time I do any spiritual practice, Agni-Hotra, fire burning, or music playing, or anything like this guy comes and joins, sits right underneath the instrument, puts his head inside, actually. So, good vibrations, I would have to say. Not sure. Anyway, so when you got something on the patterning of you doing the tapping, we come into that pattern, where we start here, and then we go to here, and then here, and then here, and here, here, under the arm, right? And then back to the top of the head, sealing the deal. See how that's a pattern? So that pattern was created by master acupuncturists and Ayurvedic practitioners and different other NLP and hypnosis. All this kind of came together, modern sciences, if you will, with ancient practices coming together in the meridian points from Chinese medicine, identifying all these places in our body where things merge and cross, and all of these things connect from here to there and there to here, and how it all works. Okay, so these masters know all this, and they've created these instruments with a certain pattern that comes to them already, and a certain key of what it represents. So there's many of these different little tiny keys and patterns and formulas within this key that can be utilized as an emotional freedom technique in EFT. There are all of these different techniques that we can utilize, and EFT being one of those techniques. They call it the emotional freedom technique because we're emotionally going to free up that stuck, stagnant energy with a certain technique. That technique is like, lightly play with a couple of fingers, not really hitting it hard, because if you hit this hong too hard, it'll break a note. So you don't want to pound on your meridians too hard. You don't want to hurt yourself. That's not what it's about. The gentle tapping is stimulating those nerve endings, which is then releasing all of that debris. So it's very simple to go, very easy and gentle. Healing is not a hard process. Healing is a very easy and fun, gentle, joyful process if you hurry up and get the healing out of the way now by not doing the things that cause the problems that make you need to heal. Because once you're healed and there's no more healing, then what do? You spend your time making music and making art and creating and having a good life like you're supposed to do anyways. This whole time we were spending our lives just healing of all these problems and healing our civilization. I mean, the time has come. Let's just be healed already. So do the work right now and hurry up and do it, and then it's out of the way and we can have fun the rest of the time. I mean, I'm pretty sure our parents say, go clean your room first, then you can go outside and play. And then your room's already clean. So all of us need to clean our room called Earth collectively. Take down all the borders, let each other be, start freeing up all of this energy that we have excess of and sharing with the rest of our brothers and sisters, being polite as the world family. I mean, come on, children. We're all in this together. This is our one Earth. Let's take care of it. Of course, there's billions and trillions of other Earths too in the multiverse and other versions of ourselves, but this is the one we're on right now. And this is the version of self we're in right now, which doesn't mean that we shouldn't take care of it just because there's other versions. We still got to take care of this version, or we actually pollute every other version too by polluting this version. So if you feel polluted and you feel confused and you feel like you have all this frustration and shit that's raging off inside of you and there's no solution, there it is. Start tapping. Do the emotional freedom technique. Do it every single day for probably the rest of your life. But start with 30 days and see how it feels and see if you want to keep going. Do it once a day. Do it when you wake up if you can, and find your problems. Bring them to the surface and talk about them with yourself. And not everybody else. Don't complain to anybody else. Don't talk about your problems to anybody at all whatsoever. Not at all. Nobody. Just yourself. Tap on them. Bring them out. Give them a voice. And if you talk to others, gently, if they're real willing and they're like, their job is to help people with problems, then you gently talk to them about those problems without putting them on them like it's their problem. And they'll probably help you with them so that you can hurry up and get them out of the way. Anyways, don't listen to me. Listen to your own intuition and your own heart. There's a lot of emotional freedom technique guides all over the internet that are free for sure. And find one that resonates with you for sure. let them guide you until you get the hang of making up your own script on what you're dealing with, because there's ways to get through it. As far as having a handpan hong musical instrument, UFO, you can get these online. This is from Ataburi. Ataburi. It's these Tibetan people. They're beautiful, amazing people. So these are amazing instruments if you want to do some other kind of tapping, emotional freedom technique with playing music and serenading people, places, and things, including your pets. It's probably a good idea to hurry up and get through all of your bullshit, BS belief systems, and put new ones in place that you can do anything. And maybe you wanted to be a musician, and maybe now's the time. So I'd invite you to go ahead and do it. And if you like this video, like and subscribe and share it with your friends and tell them that this guy on the sacred stage has all kinds of things that he shares, and it's not just one thing. He's all over the place, but it's pretty cool stuff. Take what you want and leave the rest.